What up? Welcome to Myla Marie TV. I'm so glad y'all came back to see me. This is my tutorial on how I did my faux locks. Got a lot of good feedback on them. So first things first, obviously showing you guys that I did half of my head just to demonstrate the simple crochet technique that I used. You see this side of my head is just all in these individual braids. And this is the hair that I use. I've used 3 different colors and also different textures of hair for the Bohemian / goddess look. And how they all mix together actually looks really natural to me, and it works. Like I said, I got a lot of compliments on this hairstyle, and I will be doing it again with different hair, and I'll explain that later on in the video. Here, you guys, the simple crochet technique that anybody can do. So you first just insert the latch hook underneath the base of the braid, attach that lock hair you're going to be using, close that latch, pull it underneath the base of that braided hair. Then you're going to be taking all 3, I repeat, take all 3 strands from one side in through the loop to the other side. In this clip, I made the mistake and didn't take all 3 strands, but it's okay. I fixed my mistake later on in the video. But yes, you want to take all 3 strands because that loop that we just tightened with the other 2 strands, that's going to be covering, like you can see here, it's going to be like covering that base to not make it look like such an extension. Even though throughout the video you kind of see that it does look like an extension, but it's, you know, I'm a work in progress. So my other technique with the other lock hair that I'm going to use is just a little bit better, and I'll probably make another tutorial on it. But here I'm just showing you guys how I added the hair that's going to be sticking out from the bottom of these locks. Now I'm not going to really go in depth on how I added them. I'm just showing that I added that hair just to extend that braid, because you want it to extend the braid. You want it to attach at the bottom of your hair to give a more natural look, of course, and seamless look. So here I'm just showing you guys that I put the crochet latch hook in facing my forehead or facing the front of my head, because that loop that I was talking about, it's going to cover it, cover the base. It's going to just look a little bit better, kind of like when you get extension braids and they make a little loop at the top. I don't know if you guys ever went to the Africans, got your hair braided and all that jazz, but anyway, that's what I was attempting when you know, by putting it in that direction. Doesn't really matter, I come to find out. So, you know, and if you have better techniques, hey, let me know, because I would love to hear them. I would love to use them. But just as a learning experience, you know, I didn't want to edit that out. I still wanted to keep that, and in the end it still looks good. This particular hair that I used as the lock hair, probably just won't use it again due to how loose it was. I didn't know it was going to be this loose. It's pretty good for like beginners, but you see, you want to make sure it's tight at the base, because that's very important. It'll make it last a little bit longer. You're going to just take the hair, that lock hair that you pull through the loop, take both strands. I repeat, both strands. You're going to use both strands to wrap around that braided hair. And that's how you're going to form your lock, or your Bohemian lock. And you see how hollow this particular brand of hair is for the lock hair. I personally, like I said, I won't use it again because it was just a little bit too loose. Because not too long after I wore it for a few weeks, it was starting to unravel a little bit at the top. So like I said, just probably won't use this hair. So you're just going to wrap it all the way down to wherever you want to stop. And you're going to use that other strand that's still hanging on the other side. You're going to also wrap that around when you're done with this one. And at the very end here, what you're gonna wanna do is rub your palms together with the hair in between. Gonna heat up the hair a little bit and cause it to stretch, and it's gonna fray, and it's gonna make for a more natural style. It's gonna blend seamlessly into the braided hair extensions at the bottom. Okay guys, so here I show you the other lock hair that I was talking about that I use that I would prefer. This hair does not unravel as much as the hair that I did use throughout my head. It's not hollow, it'll stay put together. And it also just makes for a more natural lock. It's hard to unravel, so it's not necessarily hard to wrap it though, which was the good thing. And I'll show you guys a comparison. See how the hair on the right is very hollow and is pretty easy to wrap, and the hair on the left isn't really unraveling. You want the hair on the left because, like I said, that's gonna keep the style. It's gonna stay, and it just looks so natural in the end. And there you go, guys. You then have this beautiful head of locks, of faux locks, all different colors and different sizes and all that jazz. Pretty uniform though with the parting, but just gives you that nice look that's bohemian, gypsy goddess. You have that going on, and of course you got to add the jewels. So what I'm about to do is just add the jewels to my hair, and then I'll be good to go.
Keep it 100, I rather you trust me than to.
Everybody. And there you have it. Thank you for watching my tutorial. Now I'm just going to show you guys the finished product and how it looked in some pictures and when I cut it. And then a funny video at the end. And like I said, thank you guys for watching. Please come back and make sure you subscribe, like this video, share it if you want to, but definitely subscribe. Bye.
Tap 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 tap